Welcome back to this week's episode of 41st View. Myself, Bob, and himself, Ryan.
What's happening, folks?
Shout out to Dublin or Whiskey for sponsoring us as per usual. Remember to drink responsibly.
Responsibly.
Also, another shout out to a new friend of ours, Joe at Palmo Designs. Thank you so much for sending these Ace t-shirts our way. Really do appreciate them.
Yeah.
They feel great. They look great.
They're a relaxed fit, slightly
relaxed
oversized.
Yeah, I like that.
They're nice. They have a nice little fit to them.
They're real soft.
But they have noticed, like with fashion and in general, like with t-shirts and stuff, there's a lot of cropped stuff is coming in. Have you noticed
Yeah, they're like what you call like a bit boxy and then cropped
boxy
up.
and crop? Yeah.
I have something actually on this as well. So I just want, before I go into that, shout out Joe. Thank you so much for sending
thanks,
these
mate.
on.
Appreciate it.
If you like what you're seeing, and we know you do, head over to Palmo Designs and have a look at the range for yourselves.
The range.
The range of
Some
clothes.
range of clothing, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, is that right?
I don't know. It didn't sound right.
What would you call it?
I don't know.
I do have a gripe. No, actually, I won't get into it. No, I can't. I've already started down this road. No, I won't.
You're already griping. Go on, just do it.
Just sizes, right? Pelador, right? Sizes. Sort them out.
I like it.
Right, I got an extra large in a t-shirt recently, right? An extra large that's my size in Pelador, and like it fits me, but it's a little short, right? But the sleeves are amazing, right? First time I got a large, it's like a fucking belly top on me now. I'm 6 foot, and it's up to nearly my nipples.
No,
Right?
it's not.
I'll put it on to you.
I have a large though in Pelador and it fits me grand.
No,
And I'm a big boy.
big
in comparison
old boy.
to
You big old boy. And then I got an extra large in something that I bought recently, and it's swimming on me.
Yeah, I think it's just
So I'm like,
per drop.
what is it? Which is it?
I think it's per drop. It just changes.
Okay.
Maybe.
Listen, I love your designs. I love Pelador's designs.
Yeah, shout out Pelador.
Shout out Pelador. That's just something that just came to my head when you started saying something boxy.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to start off on this much of a hateful note, but it is what it is.
But yeah, I think with this Palmo stuff, it looks really good, and the
Does
drop
feel
is
really
nice,
good.
and it's real nice, and it's like I think I was saying it was 220 GSM for cotton, like
Heavy, nice.
It's heavy, it's nice, and look, it has a nice price point on it as well.
That's the best.
And that's not us trying to like we
No, not
literally
at all.
haven't even met Joe.
Exactly.
He just reached out to us and was like,
us.
"Do you want to sponsor it, or do you want to not sponsor? Do you want to wear the tees on?
Sponsors on the mind, bro.
Sponsors on the mind. Do you want to wear the tee on a podcast?" And we're like, "Yeah, bro, absolutely." And now that I was saying it, I'm like, I think I'm gonna get more.
I'm going to get more, 100%. But I will say this as well. I love supporting Irish. Like, I love Irish designers. I think there's so much good shit coming out.
Yeah.
Like
Which we're
Dublin
trying to highlight.
And Ireland in particular at the moment. Yeah. And every chance we kind of get, we do love to rep them on the pod. Like, we've been a massive
Absolutely,
fan
yeah.
of Emporium for a long time as well. Shout out to the boys. We've had these on.
Pelador,
Pelador, as we're saying. Arnold Park.
APS,
The Don Donda.
yeah, the Don Donda.
Andy, who had him on before. So, like, you know.
And there's a lot more even that
Lot more.
that we haven't even touched on. Like
We've
that
reached out to a couple
yeah.
of people that we've really been interested in.
Just get back to us.
Yeah, just get back to us and come on, like, have a chat. But like, there's so many other brilliant people. Like Robin Lynch is another one. There's
Yeah.
Rashid as
Aisling
well
Duffy.
doing it. Aisling Duffy. Like,
Yeah.
there's so much good designers out there. So if you can, please support Irish, because like there actually is some really good bits. and
Speaking
pieces to be seen.
of Irish brands, have I told you that I've been doing this? So I've recently discovered about mouth breeding.
What's mouth?
So mouth breeders are like people that constantly breathe through their mouth and they sleep with their mouth, like they breathe through their mouth. And it's this whole thing
Kind
now.
of gross.
It's now I'm hooked, line, and sphinctered on it. Like,
You are a mouth breeder.
Like now, well, I was. I don't think I'm a mouth breeder too much, like in my normal day to day.
We were in the car there, and you were sitting next to me, and you're like,
Was I? That's because I was bleeding, belting out Chameleons new tune.
"Oh yeah."
But anyway,
By the way,
great tune.
fucking banger. Like,
Before
oh
we
my
get
God,
on to
so
that,
good.
before we get on to that,
Yeah.
So there's this
Sorry, mouth
company,
breeders.
there's this company called Nays, and they're an Irish brand. I've seen them. I think Jay Cavan done something with them, and a few like influencers have done stuff
Of course,
with them.
Jay's done something with them.
Jay loves a good.
Jay loves a good influence. We love you, Jay, but you tag fucking everyone.
it works.
It works.
But yeah. So what I've
By
been
the
doing.
way, sorry.
You let me fucking say me point.
He's in fucking Disneyland Paris today with
know, I was
fucking
saying it, yeah.
Kieran Dunn.
Yeah, shout
The
out the
fuck?
boys.
Shout out the boys. Anyway, go on.
And Tom from Bit of Banging, he said he'd jump on. But anyway,
Go on, Tom.
yeah, so I bought these nasal strips and mouth tape, and you wear it to bed. and as I said, I'm hook, line, and sphincter on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like I'm totally sold on mouth taping and like opening your nostrils for going to bed. I have had. Now I take melatonin as well.
Yeah.
But I've been taking melatonin for the last year, and I've been sleeping but I've been waking up real groggy.
Yeah, I was just about to say, do you find that the effects on that are a little bit? Do you find like you're having to take more melatonin now to go to sleep because your body's more used to it?
I was on 5 milligrams, and now I'm on 3.
Oh, so
So
you
I've
went backwards.
regressed, yeah. But for me, it was just because me bleeding ADHD head. When I go to bed, I'm singing songs, I'm doing podcasts in my head and all.
Yeah.
I'm making up great questions for guests and then forgetting about them the next day.
Yeah.
But I've gotten this nail stuff, and I swear, if you're a bad sleeper and you feel like you're a mouth breather, get it. Because I've been having the bet, like me watch records me sleep, and I've been getting sleep scores in the 90s.
Is that good?
Yeah,
I don't have
well, it's
one of these
over 100. 100 is the best sleep you can get.
And you
No,
were
I haven't.
getting high
I
90s?
haven't triple digit yet
Have you not?
on the sleep now.
Okay.
But tape your mouth and put the nasal strips on, and I swear to, I don't even believe in God, but I believe in God for nails and from like.
So hang
mouth
on,
tape.
just run me through. So what do you do to tape your mouth?
So what
Like
you
you
do?
actually tape your mouth closed?
Yeah, so what you do is you get a packet of 30 from Nays, and it's a 30-day supply. I think it was like 20 quid.
Well, that would
And
make sense because it's 30.
You get a nasal strip to put over your nose. Yeah, but there's 31 days in a month sometimes, so shut your mouth. But you get a nasal strip that you put over your nose, and it opens your nose, your airways. Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that. It kind of goes clip.
Yeah,
and
well,
your
you
nose
can get
opens.
magnetic ones. I have the sticky ones, but I do need to
I
get
like the
magnetic
magnetics.
ones. And then it's just like, I think it's like bamboo tape, or like it's real soft.
Ooh.
It's like it's hugging your lips.
Oh.
But like, it tapes your mouth closed, but like you can still like shoot air out of your mouth. You know what I mean? But you can't open your lips. Do you get me? Yeah, like that. Fucking weirdo.
I've had too much Monster.
Yeah, I know. And then you're gonna be complaining about why you can't sleep later on tonight. But
not with nays.
no,
With this nays, I can sleep through anything.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like,
Decent.
it's amazing.
Okay.
And I'd highly recommend it to people. Like, and I'm one of these, that like I will.
You're quite skeptical.
I will skeptical.
Yeah.
I will skepticize people down to the ground about things, even though that's not a word.
What?
But I'm telling you now, I've been, as I said, hook, line, and sphinctered.
Stop
on
saying
it.
that.
No, I just think
You've
it's a great
been saying
saying.
it,
I know, but I am genuinely. If you're having bad sleep, like even if you don't take melatonin, do your nose strips and your mouth tape, and I guarantee you'll have a better night's sleep.
Can you take,
Scientifically proven.
Can you take
by
a
scientists.
photo how
I have one,
you,
yeah.
Oh dear, yeah, of you with your strips
With
on.
me tape on, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you now, it's
worth
definitely
it.
worth it. Yeah,
Now, I don't know if the good folks at Nays, is it,
yeah.
are up for some. So we've given you a bit of a shout out. Right.
I know you look stupid.
Right.
I will show the
Show
camera.
the
This is
camera.
me going to bed, so like, give me a, like, this isn't sexy, Ryan. But that's what it is, and you sleep like that.
I don't know if I like that.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I don't know. I'd be willing to try.
You're never gonna try it. Let's call
I
it
will
spade.
try
spade.
I will try. Give me a strip.
No, fuck off. Get your
Why?
own strips.
Just give me a strip.
No, buy your own.
You're the
I had
one-
to buy my own. Who gave me a nice strip
No,
to
but
try it out?
how'd you find out about it?
Because I support Irish brands and I support Irish businesses.
Is that how you found out about
I'm
it?
going straight to Amazon after. Anyway, so support Irish.
Right, no, okay, I'll get one.
Right, I'll give you
get
a strip. I'll give you a strip.
Okay, cool.
And then
Just I want to see.
And when your mind is turned, now you have to. But see, this is the thing: is
You think I'm not going to use
no,
it?
you can use it, and if you whether you use it or not, I don't care. But it takes a couple of times to get used to it. I think you'll be a
Okay.
little crybaby bitch, and you'll be like, oh,
I won't be.
can't sleep with it. Oh,
No, I won't.
like you usually do with
I-
things.
No, that's not a fair representation of me. Crybaby bitch. What? No, like, yeah, I'll try. Because, like,
But-
let's face facts. Having a newborn, I'd be wanting to hit the fucking hay a bit fucking
Well, I wouldn't
earlier.
use them for naps.
No, I'm out. Like, this is
Yeah.
for the stretch. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get me
yeah.
out for the night. Like,
But honestly, life changing for me
Okay.
anyway. For me,
right, okay. Well, listen, I'll give it a shot. I'm glad that you're getting such good hours of napping at night.
it has like I'm old now.
Do you
yeah.
feel a bit? Do you feel
I'm
better?
old now. I feel so much better.
Isn't it mad though? The older you get, the more you have to have a bigger night routine. I feel like it starts off as something small.
I used to run on fumes when I was younger.
I'm fucking belching up a storm here. But I feel like that's it. Like I like used to have coffees until fucking 8 o'clock at night. Now I feel like you have to have starting your routine a bit
Just sitting
earlier.
there with a can of Monster.
Yeah, exactly. Now, like the one thing I will have maybe like sometimes, which I know is bad, is a can of Coke at about 11 o'clock. Sometimes you just have that. You just need that quench.
That
You know what I
thirst.
mean? That quench needs to be quenched.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I find that my own routine now is just getting longer and fucking longer. So you brush your teeth. You might your skincare routine and stuff like that.
Do you do a skincare routine?
Of course I do.
I don't.
You have to and then shave. I actually shave at night as well, so I don't have to do it in the morning and stuff like that.
Little baby pubes.
Yeah. And then I have that routine, so it saves me time getting up in the morning and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, you gotta have a good routine, and if you're doing more stuff like that to help you sleep or whatever, like used to be with retainers. If anybody has had braces out there and I had fucking headgear as well, so I had to put the headgear on and be going to bed like fucking Bane. I think like seriously, this whole thing used to go around my fucking mouth. It took me 20 minutes to put it on, and then I'd be like all over my mouth into
the aluminum monster.
Yeah, and then I couldn't turn onto this side, both sides of my fucking head, so I had to just sit looking up at the ceiling like bollocks. But yeah, bit of a routine that needs to be done the older you get.
Okay.
You get me?
Yeah, but yeah, I would highly recommend people to do it because it's also like it helps your jawline come back and stuff. Like, because you know the way, do you ever see people and they can't fold the towel because their chin is so back? Yeah. That's from mouth breathing, bro. What? Because it's like whatever this. I've been fucking hooked on figuring it out.
So hang on, you can't fold the towel
because I'm mouth breathing.
Hang on.
But now, apparently, like you're breathing, like you're getting more oxygen into your system while you're breathing through your nose because it's such a smaller gap. So you're getting more oxygen in.
Little hole.
But like when you're mouth breathing, because your jaw's like that. Do you know what I mean? So when your mouth, it's your jaw gets collapsed or whatever. It's weird, man. Like a lot.
Do you snore?
Yeah, I got it for snoring, but I've realised that I still snore with it. So, but I'm getting better sleep now, so I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, I snore a little bit now lately. Well, a little bit, like from what I hear. Like, do you get me? Like, she's like, you are fucking snoring now.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I get sent down to the sofa.
I didn't think I did.
I get sent down to the sofa and all sometimes.
Did you?
Yeah. Especially after a long weekend. But I was in Budapest there and the weekend for my mate Donald Staggs. Congratulations, Donald.
Congratulations, Donald.
The wedding is next month. But I had something that I wanted to talk about in with regards to nightlife. I know nightlife in Dublin is shit. We talked about it with Marcus. The nightlife over there was fucking unbelievable. There was some great spots we went to, pubs. Now I did miss a little bit of trad on a night out, you know, when you go into a bar,
really?
There's a little bit of trad music,
or
a bit of live music.
Sometimes, like, live music is cool, but I don't want to hear within the mail remote.
But like, there was a lot of bars with just like fucking music or whatever. But I noticed I don't know if it's just Budapest or if it's like a lot of European cities. I don't really notice it as bad in Dublin, but blokes are absolute demons when it comes to trying pulling boards.
In foreign cities,
yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, bro.
It
was like there was one guy and he was wearing like a sleeveless, a vest kind of like, but wasn't a fucking, I didn't want to say though. A wife beater. I'm nice over here. But he was trying to pull this woman board. I know I said board. And he was like on demon time, like he wouldn't let her go. Like, and she was visibly trying to move away.
See, there's a
with a friend.
You get me?
Like I'm walking away to another part of the corner or to the club, and he was just like over
beeline for it,
beelining through everyone to get there. Yeah. And like I haven't noticed that in Dublin anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe like obviously women will have a different take on this.
Yeah.
But for me, in these clubs that we were in, it just felt like men were just all over it.
Really?
Yeah, man, it was scary.
Is that like, that's real seedy though?
Real seedy. And look, Budapest was beautiful from the parts that I seen. Like, and I was only saying it to my girlfriend, I was like, we should definitely go over for the weekend.
Yeah.
And I can
explore
actually
it properly.
See it proper, yeah. But we went like it was just crazy to see all the, like, and there were young people as well, you know.
Yeah, okay.
And we were all in our
Were
30s.
these like,
like,
sorry, the locals, or were these just like people from?
I don't like. I
elsewhere?
couldn't tell you.
You couldn't tell.
I couldn't
Okay,
tell.
cool.
Like, they were just. They could have been tourists. They could have
Yeah.
been.
Is it like, yeah, like
You get me?
I think it's it was like a stag's, wasn't it? that you
Stag-
went
we
to?
were on
so
a
like,
stag
yeah,
do,
it's kind
yeah.
of like a stag's kind of place,
Oh,
isn't it?
loads of
Do you
stags.
get me? So it is that kind of. It's not good, but like, you get me? It's
Yeah.
like, let's say it's boisterous, but like,
Yeah, it was
how-
beyond boisterous.
Well, that's the thing,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
How where's the line with boisterous?
Because it was
Do you
like
get me?
she was visibly moving away. Like,
Well,
this
then,
is just
yeah,
one of the
then
main
that's not being
things.
boisterous.
Like,
That's just
but,
being
like,
fucking.
and I don't know. Just it was a little
Don't
bit
like it.
seedy, but.
Yeah.
Budapest as a place itself was delightful. We went to the Bats. We dressed there. So you know the way in a stag do, you dress the stag up as something stupid.
Something silly.
We we dressed them up as an orange order man.
Oh,
Like
that's
with-
heavy
with
tack.
the drum and all, the white gloves, and the orange V sash.
That's real heavy
Yeah,
duty. Like.
well, that's what we were saying. We're like, right, we'll do it, but we're not doing it in Dublin Airport, like, because that's
No.
just way too much
that's
eyes
too
on us.
sketch, yeah. too sketch.
But as soon as we got to Budapest, we had a few gargles during the day, and we brought him to the bathroom, and he was walking around the whole bar
Little drum.
with the and it was like a little toy drum as well, and
Oh, it was like a
sticks
big
and all,
one?
like
Nice,
yeah. And he was walking around, and we were playing mad fucking, and we got onto a bow party, and there was 6 boards from Armagh,
Right.
and they fucking loved it.
Did
They were
they?
like, that is the funniest thing
It's
we've
just how
ever seen,
serious.
because like, when has anyone ever dressed up as an orange man?
Yeah,
Like,
no,
know
you
what I mean?
don't. Like, yeah, it's like sacrilege or something, isn't it?
But
Like,
there was a few Irish in the bar that we were in. It was like it was like a room bar, it was called. It was like 3 stories. It was kind of all outdoors. It was a real cool place.
Yeah.
And there was a lad in a Shamrock Rovers jersey or a
course.
top, and he wasn't happy.
Really?
He said something to the boys. Yeah, he was like, "Oh, shouldn't be fucking dressing him up like that." Or
Are you
whatever.
serious?
We were like, "Bro, we're on a
It's
place
blatant
stag
joke.
do, like, you get me?"
fucking sausage, like.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you ever see that fucking, there's a video of a lad turning up on like the train in England or something like that, and they obviously told him that like they're all like going as Batman villains or
yeah.
something, and he shows up as the
Joe
Riddler.
at the Riddler, yeah. And no one else is dressed
No,
up.
and he
Yeah,
walks
yeah.
out and he takes off his Riddler glass. He goes, "You bastard!"
See now.
It's a fucking crack.
When we were going on the stags, they were all
Ah.
talking. They were all talking about dressing up as pirates.
That's
as the
pretty
stag
funny,
do.
yeah.
And I was like, I was in my head. I was like, "There's no fucking way I'm showing up to Dublin Airport in a
Oh,
pirate
that'd be
costume."
funny.
But like, and everyone else not being one.
everyone's
Yeah, I was
not
like,
being one, yeah.
"Not today, not you tease me, not you tease."
Naughty.
No, I was very reserved on, like,
Yeah.
and I texted a few of the boys. I was like,
Like, is
now
the-
if we're doing this, are you doing it?
Yeah, it's
Because
like
I'm
you
not
have to
getting,
find out.
I'm not getting caught out here.
No, but
I'm
like,
too wide for it, you know. Now I would have done it to someone else, 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if there was a bit someone in the stag that maybe was a little bit easy to convince to do it,
Yeah.
and like wouldn't have thought that we weren't gonna dress up, I would have definitely done
I'd
it.
swallow a brick.
But
Like,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
my
we would've
biggest.
caught
That's
you
my
out big
biggest
time.
fear, because like I'd be like, yeah, no, everybody else do it. I'd check, and then I'd be like, well, everyone's doing it, and then
Yeah.
I would get caught out. Like I know it. Like
I'd have sent you a picture.
Gullible.
I'd have sent you a picture of me pirate costume and then took it
Yeah.
off.
How did he do this? Though? Yeah. How did he do this? Oh, stop.
But there was one of the lads, shout out Babler. I don't know if you listen.
Why aren't you listening,
So
Babla?
we went out on the first night, and he went home early enough, about 1 o'clock. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna head to hay or whatever." We sorted that out, whatever. And then the Saturday night, he went out and he went full turbo. Like, he went flat to the mat. Like, we were in the bats that day, and he had like 6 points in the bats.
Okay.
And we were left, and he was locked, and he just kept going, and they were all flying home on the Sunday morning at like
Right.
11. But like, they didn't leave our apartment till like 7 in the morning.
Right.
And the boys, the 3 boys, went down to their apartment, and we were getting the later flight. Me and the 3 other lads were getting the late flight home, and we got late checkout and all. So like, we were gonna go around Budapest for the day, and we got down to a place called Caravan. It was like a street food place, and we were sitting there, and James gets a phone call, and it's the reception from the hotel or the apartments. They're like, "Excuse me, there's still a guest in one of the apartments." Like, and we're like, "No way!" But we were a little bit concerned. We wonder if Babla made it, because he was locked. He was
Absolutely.
turbo, like, I mean, like, balls to the
Cabbage.
wall, went full. He was on top form that on Saturday night, and we were like, "Oh bollocks!"
This is serious.
They're after leaving him, like.
Yeah.
So we went and collected him. He was the fucking room was in a state, and he I won't talk about
Yeah,
it.
don't fucking
I
out
won't put
him
him under the bus,
Yeah.
but he wakes up and all. He's like, they never tried to wake me up. And I'm talking to the boys like, we tried to wake him up. So there's still a little bit of who left, who where, or whatever.
Oh, it's still an open case, isn't
But
it?
Bob, I swear to God, it was the best thing that could have happened to the rest of us.
Yeah, because
we were just pissed ourselves off at his miserable like thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he ended up having about 4 points in a bar, and he was got back to himself and all
that's
that.
a cracker.
But was we were like that. He's probably dead. Like if they couldn't wake him up, you know. But we were like, just
Poor
pack
babbler.
just pack your bags and go straight out to the airport.
Yeah, we
It was
meet
like
you there.
He's left at 7.
Yeah.
So like you are only gonna get an hour sleep before you had to go
Before
out to
yous
the
have to do
airport
it.
for
Yeah,
9
yeah.
to get you. Well, yeah, it was hilarious. But he was the pick me up that we needed.
Yeah, you needed that kind of like caveat.
That was that was the 4 stags I was on.
Was it?
Was
That's
everything on,
really.
yeah.
I've been on a Stags. No, I've not.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't
It's
it?
mad.
Yeah.
Like when you think about it, like,
Like,
that,
'cause-
I'm actually very
'cause people
surprised
don't
about
get
that
married
with
until-
you though.
Yeah,
Because like obviously like
But yeah, no, I've had
You
no
like
one like
a-
older in my life that would have got married, and I would have. Now I
mad,
could have went
bro.
on a stags, but I didn't. I couldn't go. But
wait a minute. Did we go to Alex's little? Yeah, it's not really a stag,
Yeah,
but he had
just
a,
a
like
night out,
a
yeah,
few
yeah.
drinks.
Yeah.
Does that count?
nah,
No, okay, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. Did you ever like? By the way, like the hat that you were wearing. Like we've talked about this previously, but we've
this,
never.
this is the famous.
This is the
manhandled hat
manhandled hat that Ryan
episode.
had.
I don't know
If you
60 or
go
something
back,
was.
like this is the hat. He has this hat because he had an event where someone took this hat off his head.
Yeah, it's been true now.
And Ryan was so miffed by this that he went around.
But you would though.
Of course, like he went looking for this hat and was like saw it on someone's head and then reefed it back off someone's head and then was subsequently pushed up against the wall.
Yeah, because the
by
bouncers were coming over
the bouncers and security, to which he delivered the line, "They're manhandling me."
No, I said, James, stop manhandling me.
stop
It was why we had-
manhandling
And I
me.
never used manhandle in me.
It's not in his
dictionary
vocab.
before ever. Sorry, I'm trying to find the episode.
It's not in his vocabulary in any way. And when he told me this story, I nearly died laughing.
Yeah, yeah.
Showed him the tattoo just to commemorate this thing. So
Can you zoom in, Cottle?
it's on his flute though. That's the thing, right? This.
Stand. I'm in my shorts and I'm in
yeah,
my Crocs.
go on, Stan, show us. Oh, so yeah, to commemorate such an occasion, there you go. The manhandled. Don't manhandle me, James.
Yeah, that
absolute
was-
cracker.
Yeah.
The cracker of a story that was. Like died laughing. It was just so fucking stupid.
Oh, was it episode? Yeah, it would have been with James, wouldn't it? when we
Yeah, it
done
was
the
with
episode?
James, yeah.
Episode 42.
Fucking hell.
Redis.
Redis. Yeah. So
But
yeah,
I
fucking
wanted
hell.
to like, what's the crack? Like the last kind of, we've been with Doc One now for the last few months.
Yeah.
How have you found being on camera?
I love being on camera. I want to do a lot more on camera. No, I don't. No, it's been great. It's been really, really good.
Man, it's failed. Seems like so long since we had Aim and John in here, and the absolute carnage.
Do you know
that ensued.
what? Like that was a heavy episode. now, do you get
I
me?
can't believe we got a Mongolian shout singing, and that wasn't even planned.
That wasn't even planned. That wasn't even
none
in
of
the
that was,
fucking
none
script.
of that episode was planned.
That wasn't in the script. We just were like on. Like, but that's what I love about doing a podcast as well. Is having those off the cuff moments with big characters like that. You can push it out a little bit and say do it now, and you fucking like oblige, like, which is amazing. We've had a lot of great kind of people in the studio over the last couple of months.
Yeah,
And going forward, we hope to have a lot more as well. We've got a lot of things that we have planned on the horizon, so let's just focus on executing them.
absolutely.
And getting
But
some more
I
people
don't
in
know.
there.
It's been strange. Like obviously, since we've been doing video, it was very daunting at the start. I think Eamon was grand because he was like a buzz,
Yeah,
and you kind of forgot. I
you know
sometimes
what?
forget that the cameras are there.
you do forget. And do you know what? We should say shout out to Luke as well, because we did a demo episode with Luke
Yes.
as well. Our good friend Luke McHugh. We did a demo episode with himself before we did the Aim one. So
Yeah,
it kind
yeah.
of settled a lot in there to have a friend in that we
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
knew and stuff like that. So big up to him for coming in. So yeah, it was good to have that to start off with. And then after a while, you just forget the cameras are here.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you get me? It's only afterwards I'd be kind of looking back and like,
We did that.
did I say anything here that could fucking...
I've only thinking that since we got into the studio. I think that every time I do a
No,
podcast
like,
episode.
no, that's what I'm saying. After every episode, I'm like, did I say anything there? I could have handled that better. Like, do you know what?
Do you know?
Go on, you say it. You say it.
I was gonna say it's always after the fact that I think of great questions. It's just when I'm sitting at home after doing a podcast, I'm like, I should have asked that.
No, do you know, I'd be at home having a shower or something like that, and I'd be like, should have said that.
Yeah.
Why didn't I say that? Because you know what it is, right, as well? When it's
weird, difficult, folks.
It honestly, right, when you're sitting down and you're talking to someone and it's an interview style, and we haven't met these people.
Yeah.
So when people come on, we are meeting them for the first time, and it's brilliant. We have to, it's almost like you have to spark some sort of camaraderie immediately or something like that. But it's not very hard to do because we're all right people. Do you get me?
We're stand-up guys.
We're stand-up dudes. But yeah, it's all. But when you're getting into the conversations about topics that you want to actually discuss with people, and they maybe say, "Well, that's not right. I have this, that, and the other," and they kind of push back a little bit. You instantly get sweats. You're like, do you get me? Like, nice. Or if you fuck something up, or if you fluff your lines a little bit, or something like that, you're very aware that they witness you fuck this up.
Yeah,
do you get me?
I've quickly learned that I cannot wear grey on the podcast.
Why, you sweating up?
Sweating it up.
Really?
Yeah.
When did you sweat up?
The Cubana episode.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro.
I had a little bit of titty sweat down there. which I get.
Listen, no shame in the titty sweat game.
I'm only human.
No, but and as well, do you know what I noticed as well? I'm sorry about this now.
No,
I think it was
I'm
Cubana.
here to be picked apart. It's
no,
okay.
no. Like, you can say something to me as well.
Fuck you, Bob.
I think it was Cubana's episode, or it might have been
Kaylee.
One of those episodes.
Where I was wearing the green hat or the grey, I don't know what fucking colour.
But you were now, love you, Roy. But you you're sweating a bit, right? You were sweating a bit, and I don't know who it was, but I caught them looking at the I got them looking at the sweat and then looking back to his eyes, and I was like, they seen that.
Yeah.
They seen that too. It was really, really quick. So it was like this, like, right.
It's like, John, if I had to do public speaking as well, like
do you get me? Like, just a little kind of. Like, that's literally all it was. Like, just a quick one, but I was
quick little glance.
I was like, they caught that. But yeah, it's tough.
It's tough, man.
It's hard.
Tough.
Like, it is.
Especially as you said, when you say something stupid and you're like, fuck. And I'm in my internally in my head, I'm screaming at myself like, yeah, fuck.
You fucking idiot.
Why couldn't you say fucking protractor?
I know,
or something like that, you
something
know?
Silly like,
and then I'm trying to listen to what they're saying to continue the conversation, but in my head, I'm fucking.
But you know what? You're very good at that. I will give props where it's due. You're very good. You're very in the moment conversation, and you can deviate. Like, let's say if something comes up about inner city and stuff like that, you've got questions there because that's something that you're interested in as well, and you're very good at hopping on that in the moment and stuff like that. Where I am a little bit more,
fuck off.
Oh, you snaky bastard. You fucking snake. If I had been I can't believe you did me like that. Even Cole's laughing over there. No, but you get me, like, I'm a little bit more in depth where I'll probably look into them a bit more and have these big intricate questions, whereas you're more off the cuff and stuff.
I like going off the fly.
You do stick the landing a lot.
I do like to, like, we do send out our things to the guests, to our briefs or whatever, and I do like to try and stick to that. But as you said, like, sometimes something could come up and you just have to go on.
Like, and that's it. When you have a guest on as well, you kind of just go with the flow with them. If they want to talk about whatever, we follow them down that rabbit hole. So sometimes we don't even get to do what we want to do, questions wise. It just completely deviates, of course. Like, look at Eamon as well. Just completely fucking gone.
Poor Cottle didn't know what was going on. That was like
you came into it like bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and now it's just like, he's having about 6 vapes behind the camera there, like. Fuck. Merde. No, is that French? Merde. Merde. Yeah. Merde is fucking Spanish, isn't it? Mierda. That's what I was saying.
But come here, this is something I wanted to talk about as well. I've on TikTok, right? Whatever me FYP has started throwing out to me, but I've recently started to get like people coming home, like content, like, you know, like they were in the army and they get tapped out. Do you ever see that thing where they're all like
tapped out?
They're all lined up and they can't move until their families come and tap them.
Oh yeah. So they looked them in the eye and they can see like a tear coming down, but they can't move.
Bob, I have been sobbing me fucking heart out crying watching these videos.
Have you?
just the pure elation from like, and it's like I feel like joining the army and going away to the lab for 6 months.
You wouldn't last a second.
No, I know, but like I feel like doing that and going away for 6 months just so I could come home and Lily be so excited to see me.
Yeah.
Because I've been bawling my eyes crying. I can't help it.
What did
and
you,
it's like,
hang on. What did you
it's
say?
like they'd be at school. Yeah. They'd be at school. The kids would be at school, and then the dads like come through the doors and they go sprinting at. Oh.
Yeah.
And it's like this song. I don't know who it is, but it's like heart beat.
Oh
fast,
yeah.
Colors and prom, all that I have.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you, I just feel like signing up to the army or the Marines, going away for 6 months and coming home in a uniform and just having everyone come and see me, and I'd be like,
I wouldn't come see it.
oh, I know you wouldn't, but
Sit.
it's been like Hope Corps, and it's been really pulling at me.
It's nice. That is nice. Like my content is just fucking babies and dogs.
Yeah.
And I love that combo. But yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like I seen a video the other day of a son going up to her. Mother going up to her son, and she's looking at him in the face, and like she's saying, "I'm so proud of you," and he is just looking,
and they can't move.
He's just looking blank ahead, and a tear just starts rolling down, and I'm like, "Whoa, that's composure!" Like, that's, and then it's like the tap, and then he's just, it's mentally, it's so good, because that's just, that's just.
But
I'd
say it is like difficult, especially like going to war, like.
Yeah,
because you have to think about it, like when people go away, are they gonna come back?
Yeah,
but do you know what else I'm saying, which is really annoying me? Fake bringing the flag home videos.
Are you on about false valor?
No, not false valor. I've seen a few
seen
false
those videos,
ones, yeah.
which are mental as well.
But it's like, you know, if a soldier dies, they bring home the flag wrapped up to the
family.
Yeah,
they give it to
but
the family.
There's like people that do fake ones of them.
What?
Because you're not really going to capture that moment on camera, because it's not really a moment you want to capture on camera.
Yeah.
So people play it out, you know,
right.
and it's really fake.
That's
and
weird.
I don't really like it.
I don't like that. Same with the false valor things as well. I don't like when the lads are in full military get up and they're walking around like a supermarket. Yeah. And like in a place like, let's say, the US Army or US military, they take this very seriously.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like even when I remember you were over there, we were over there at the same time, and you had someone who was in the Irish Army or something like that, and they were like, "Oh my God, thank you so much for your service."
Oh yeah.
Do you get me? Like they were like, "Thank you so much."
Shout out Dano. Yeah, he's getting married as well at the end of the year.
Good on you, Dano. But yeah, like they take that very seriously.
Very seriously.
Like it's a big thing, and like that false valor shit is just like, fuck it, it's scary. Like that. I remember some guy was like, "What'd you get that for?" And he was like, "Oh, I got it for this." He goes, "You bullshit! You didn't get that. It's a fake."
I was on that team.
Yeah,
I seen Doyle go down.
Yeah,
I seen him.
I seen it.
He was fighting in the trenches, and I seen he got shot.
What?
He got shot in the knee.
Why do we always go back to this accent?
I don't know.
And I was very. I don't know.
I was part of Ranger 25494556592, and you were not on that team.
HGMI. you were not on that team. I'm watching a lot of. Is it Costello? Not looking good, bruv.
Oh, not looking good, bruv. Yeah.
Like I was watching one the other day where he was talking about Lily Phillips. He was talking to Lily Phillips, and she was like, "Oh, let me see your grills and stuff like that." He goes, "You want to see my grills?" And he hands it over to her. She's like, "How do I look at them?" And then it goes to a side camera, and she's like, "I think these look really good." And it goes back to him. He's like, "Bleach them, bruv." Oh, he's a fucking legend, bro. Do people know who he is? Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
say some people do.
I think they do.
But speaking
I feel like
of,
we're ranting on here.
What do you know? We don't really like to talk politics, but I'd like to get into a little bit.
You want to
World War III on the horizon?
Now,
it's heavy tack. We don't know.
I am like.
Well, I know. I like to think I know a little bit about.
I know a little bit, but I don't know enough to have a big fucking conversation about this.
I don't have a deep one, but
all I know is
we sent missiles. That was the worst Donald Trump impression ever.
Yeah, so we're in the cabinet room and we're going. So we got
best missiles. The best missiles. We sent them.
The U.S. military. Oh my God, they performed spectacularly last night. They really did. Like, but yeah, from what I know is that they fucking bombed Iran 3 different spots,
the nuclear spots.
And I know. Well, hang on. Did they do it on behalf of Israel?
Yeah. I don't know. Can we get Dina on the top? Well, we're not getting paid. We can say what we want.
Oh no!
I'm trying to think of YouTube getting put down.
No, but like, I'm just saying, like, it seems like even your man JD Vance, came out and said he had no clue about it. If your own fucking vice president doesn't know about what's going on, what is actually happening? So
apparently it was unconstitutional for him to do it. He just done it himself, like he pure dictatorship buzz. Just
really?
Like we're going.
God almighty.
We have intelligence. We're shooting down because they think they have nuclear bombs. But I was some guy I was watching him on TikTok earlier, and he was like, "This is just the same playbook as 2001, or when they went and invaded Iraq. It was weapons of mass destruction,
Yeah.
and that's why they just needed it."
Wasn't it the hunt? It was hunting for Bin Laden.
Yeah,
initially,
for
wasn't
Bin
it?
Laden.
The Taliban and Al
But that's what
Qaeda.
but Iraq was the weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah,
Now
okay, then
Iran
they
is
went in.
nuclear bombs.
But they've been supplying to Iran for fucking do you get me?
No, Bob, that's
would
what
you
makes
look
it
into
interesting.
and look into American history, and you'll see.
But yeah, I don't know. Like again, we
Don't
don't
get
know
it.
too much about it, but I just think it's very
fucking mental, bro.
like even Iran came out and they were like all the American bases are now targets for a retaliation and stuff. And fucking Trump is like, look, we done this. Now it's time for peace. And I'm like, why would you shoot someone and then say, right, let's have peace?
Exactly.
It just
And
doesn't
then
make
I
any
seen
sense.
a video as well of them burning the American flag.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Did you not see that video?
I missed
like
that.
they're like, this is after, and they're like burning the American, and like saying,
Yeah. But Netanyahu, he's the fucking Israeli lad. He's been like, again, I don't really like Yawan Candy sounds, but I do. I think she's very articulate in what she says.
she's very
and-
articulate. Now you have
and
to
I
give
think she's
credit where
very
she's due.
educated as well.
Educated. Now
she's very
she
educated
is.
as well, but there's some things I don't agree with. But she was talking about, and she was putting up videos saying like of Netanyahu saying Iran have had nuclear bombs since like the 90s, and it's like every couple of years he comes out and like they have weapons of mass destruction, they have nuclear bombs, and it's like, do they really? They probably do, but
It's
just I don't know because we're talking about soldiers and stuff like that. I just feel like World War III.
it's not a good fucking thing, bro.
I don't think it would be
it's-
like the first two world wars where people are like literally on a battlefield, which is this sad thing. I think it's going to be nuclear fucking war, and then
say that.
millions of people are gonna die. Like,
Oh, don't say
all the
that.
innocents.
Oh no way,
No,
no.
I don't think so. I don't think it will happen, but it could.
But like, if you're doing silly actions like that,
Who,
you
like,
expect a retaliation. Do you get
Donald
me?
Trump, how did he get in office? How did he do it, man?
Listen, America voted him in. I understand people wanted. Who was he running up against? Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris and stuff like that, right? Like America's had two swings at the bat now to vote in. It's first woman president, and it's America's chose twice to
Yeah.
put this man. You can't say first time you could be saying, oh, it's X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
You can't say on this time.
But
I
a
don't
lot-
understand.
I think a lot
I don't get it.
a lot of Americans and like what's kind of happening in Ireland as well, all this make Ireland great again, all that bollocks. I think like a lot of the Americans are more fed up with this shit that the Biden administration was doing, and
Yeah,
like I don't
Biden-
know enough about it, but I feel like it's just more with the Republicans and Donald Trump. They're like keep the rich. And keep everyone on the bottom of the run
I don't
fighting
know.
against
Listen,
each other. But
like that whole fucking thing with Iran is just like don't play with things like that. Do you get me?
it's
Just
going to be interesting, folks.
it is, but it's also scary.
We'll be
times.
doing this from a nuclear bunker.
Don't say that.
I got one in my backyard.
Do you ever see those fucking doomsday
Gonna
preppers?
say doomsday preppers. And you know what the funny thing is? I went and done the food shopping there 2 weeks ago or something.
You using the coupons?
No, I didn't use coupons. But Lauren sent me on my own. Now, when I go,
It's a big task.
it's a big task.
It's a big
'cause
task
You
for
have
us
to get the
gents.
right food. You have to make sure you get the right stuff, whatever.
Do you kind of
But-
question on this? Do you take photos of the things? Like Nicole would probably send me over to get her favorite type of bread. Which
Right.
is like
No,
fucking
no,
sourdough, right? I walk in, no sourdough, and I'd be like, I take a photo of it, and she'd be like, oh,
yeah,
bollocks.
I'd FaceTime her, yeah.
I'd be like, they don't
If
have
it
they
was
don't have
something that she was looking
sourdough,
for.
and then she's like, oh, just forget about it. Then I'm like, what am I doing here? Then what am I like? Do you want Brennan's? Like no.
But I went food shopping by myself and I bought 3 tins of beans, the 3-pack of beans.
Splurging out on the Albans, bro.
I bought them because I was like, we have beans every couple of days. Like Lily likes beans. We have beans on toast. It's like
Yeah.
we probably need 3 cans of beans.
Don't
And I
really
went home and there was already 4 cans of beans in the press.
Prep.
And that's all Lauren was like, oh, you fucking doomsday prepper.
Doomsday
I was like,
preppers.
well, if a zombie apocalypse happens, we will be able to eat beans in the attic.
Is that where you go?
That's the plan, yeah.
I go, yeah, up high. I think, yeah.
Well, no, I think it makes sense to go. My plan is go up to the attic, pull the stairs up, get all the food that is gonna take a while to go out of date. We bring and then we bring all the food up, and then we start with the perishables, the ones that are gonna go early.
So get the bananas, and all the
bananas,
apples, all your
bread.
fruits. They're gonna go.
They're gonna go soon, so we
so
stay on
eat them.
The tins of beans are in the corner.
Cans
for,
of spam
for
up there.
2027.
Yeah. 2028 or something like that. Yeah, they're still good.
But yeah, go up and wait until the infection is done.
Did you ever see a film
And then
called...
you go down, when everyone's infected, then you go down and start trying to scavenge for food.
Did you ever see a film called 30 Days of Night?
Is that the vampire one?
Yeah. It's legit. Like, this is one where they, like, Alaska, like in Nome, and like in a place in Alaska. Anyway, 30 Days of Darkness, all these vampires come out. These people try to wait it out in their attic. Big no-no.
Well, we're talking
Big no-no.
We're talking vampires versus zombies. That's vampire.
True,
if it's a
actually.
vampire breakout,
I don't know why. I just remember
just-
them eating shit up in the attic.
If,
and I was
if
like,
it's
it wasn't safe.
vampires, if it's vampires, I'm just letting them bite me and turning into one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try and fight.
No,
it.
don't fight vampires.
Like, what is the point?
No, there's no point.
Like,
You're
they're-
dead right.
they're-
You're dead right.
They're really quick. They don't die. Well, they
Speak-
do die, but they live forever unless they do get their head chopped off or stake through the heart.
Some
or
of that shit,
garlic
yeah.
up the arse.
Is that where it goes?
Zombies, no. Zombies I will fight.
Unless
I don't
it's
want to become a zombie. I
the
would love to become.
fast running zombies from like 28 days
But
later.
this is what I'm saying.
The rage virus ones.
If
By the way,
it's-
I haven't seen 28 days later. Thanks Sony for not inviting us.
28 years later.
28 years later, sorry.
Yeah.
Thanks Sony for not inviting.
Sony are really looking for us to go.
They're
To
looking for us to
the
go.
premiere.
We could do a nice get ready with me before we went.
Black t-shirt, black jeans.
And a pair of panda
But
dumbs.
yeah, the zombie apocalypse, it depends on what zombie it is. If it's
Yeah.
fast ones, I'm just gonna let them kill me.
No.
No, I am. I'm not. I know I can run a 10k. I've ran a half marathon. I'm not sprinting a half marathon to
I'd-
get away from zombies.
No. I'd rather those Walking Dead zombies.
Walking Dead zombies,
Cool.
calm as a palm tree.
I'd
in
rather,
California.
and like they're just too slow almost. It's almost fake.
Yeah, but
Hang on. Who would you, right, the worst ones to face, like the 28
World
days.
War Z.
Yeah.
Bad
Okay,
ones.
World War Z 28 days
days
later.
later.
Last of Us or Walking Dead.
Walking Dead first, as in
They're the easiest
yeah.
ones to get rid of.
Last of Us, the clickers.
Clickers
no.
are dangerous, bro, but they can't fucking see, like, do you get me? Until a big fucking bloater comes up and it's like, oh shit, the spores will get you.
No, see the fast ones and all. Just let me
Yeah.
die. I'll just lie down. Let
Obviously,
them eat
they're the worst ones.
me. Yeah.
You get
Well,
me? Like,
if it's a Walking Dead situation, I'll back myself.
I think I
survive.
would as well, yeah.
To
I,
survive
think
for a while.
I can pick those off.
Would you sacrifice yourself for Billy?
Of course. Would you? Would you for Lily?
Obviously, I just wanted to see what you'd say.
Of course. Little
would,
Lily.
you, would you sacrifice yourself for Nick?
Ah, yeah. I'd have to.
Would you?
I'd have to.
I wouldn't.
You fucking
No,
sap.
fuck that. She's lived her life. Fuck that. Are you for real?
I'd have to, bro.
Would
You
you?
gotta step up.
Look,
You gotta do these things.
obviously it's like it's a theoretical
Now, when push
thing.
came to shove,
It's all
Yeah.
what's
it's
the
all,
word?
it's all,
It's all fake.
hypothetical.
Hypothetical. That's the word I'm trying
it's
to.
all theoretical.
Theoretical, whatever. If it was a situation where, like, I'm on top of a roof and I have to pull her up and she can't climb,
Yeah,
sorry about you.
you're letting
You
her
can't
go.
climb. Why would I jump down?
No, you
I'm
wouldn't
not-
jump down. You're
No,
down,
like, if-
and you
like,
pull her
but,
up.
like,
Yeah,
if she has to climb a little bit for me to grab her hand, and she can't climb it.
you never
Or
seen. You never
she started-
seen 28 weeks later. Like there's a bit in it where an old couple are running through a barn, right? And the outfla falls down, and the missus, she's an older woman, she's like, oh, sitting there watching him getting mauled, and some fella's like, come on, like lift up. So she then, after crying for like a minute and a half, she's like, oh, and jumps up. He starts to pull her up, and then all of a sudden the outfla gets back up and
Starts
chain,
eating.
and then gnawing at her leg.
Yeah.
She's like, no, save.
you're getting
You
dropped
waited
then.
too long.
Yeah, getting dropped.
You waited too long.
I don't know.
Get out of there.
Look, it depends on the situation.
What about your
But
ma?
I think-
What
I
about
think-
your ma? Here we go. Here we go.
Caroline. Yeah, no, I
What about
no,
hang
see,
on, hang on.
no, see, because this is what it is. Yeah, this is what it is.
You have to
my
say-
ma would sacrifice herself for me. She wouldn't let me sacrifice myself for her. I
If it-
know that far dead.
If it came down to it, you
If it
had
ca-
right a zombie. Fast running zombies are coming for either
now, if
Lauren or your ma.
oh, Lauren's getting eaten, 100%. I know me ma 31 years.
Oh, I
I
know,
know
yeah.
Lauren 12. I was birthed from my mother. I'm
very
obviously
true.
gonna choose to like I'm fucking Lauren in front of a horde of zombies for saving me ma. Yeah, for real.
No, so hang on.
She'd do the same to me, so it's
probably
not a big
would,
deal. Like,
It's no big deal.
but it's like it depends on the situation. If it's a point where if I have to save Lauren, but it's just me and Lily left to survive, I would sacrifice Lauren because I will last longer than Lauren will to save Lily.
To save Lily.
But like, cause like Lily,
So do
like
you-
Lauren would give up after the day.
Would she just be like,
Yeah,
that's
she's
it?
just like, no, this is enough.
Bollocks,
now.
here, go
just
on.
kill
Just
me. Like,
eat me,
yeah,
go on,
yeah.
fuck it.
Yeah, no.
That's fucking gas, that is. What did Lily say to you the other day? You were telling me, remember? She was like, we hate you.
Oh, she just no. She said I'm not a family anymore.
What?
Yeah, I gave out and she's like, you're not my family anymore. Like, all
What?
right,
If
pal.
you had to list, like afterwards, it's just you two, and she said, fuck's sake.
I'd be just like, fair enough then.
Okay, cool.
You're gonna come looking for food. I'll be about 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna say,
You're gonna-
are we family? And she's gonna be like, yeah.
You're going to look for
It's
snacks
just the mind
soon.
of a child. But yeah, no, it did haunt me a little bit. I was a little bit taken aback.
Yeah.
And then I bring her to bed now, and I read her a story, and now she's doing this new thing to make me feel guilty, where she goes, "Was I a bad girl today?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you were."
Yeah.
And
I was going to be really honest with you. Yes, you were. You really were today.
No, I wasn't. I'm just like, "Yeah, you were," but
It's okay.
you just have to listen
need
to
be
daddy
ex-
sometimes.
Yeah.
Because she's just at that age where she just
rebellious.
does not listen,
Yeah.
and she just runs amok.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely sacrifice Lauren
Listen,
in a heartbeat.
listen, okay, you heard it here
But
first.
now, would you sacrifice yourself for your ma?
For my, I'd say I'd sacrifice myself, like for, yeah, if I could, the both of them, just dive in front of it, like stop everything.
See, it looks
be a
good in the
hero.
movies, yeah. It looks good in the movies, but in real life, no one else is gonna see it.
Yeah.
So you can just fucking put them on the chopping block, and then when you find a survivor group, be like, there was too many of them. She couldn't make it.
I think I'd be good though out there, like as a little hunter. Like, do you get me? Like a little
I don't
hunter
think
gatherer.
you would.
I think you need to give me a little bit more credit. I'm very industrious.
I think you would show up late with a coffee in your hand.
There won't be any places open anymore, bro. Be standing
You'd be
outside.
like, oh, are we scavenging today? Just with a
yeah.
coffee in his hand.
Yeah, where'd you get that from? Unfiltered.
Oh, I just scavenged it from down the road.
Unfiltered. They had loads of bodies in there, but I just grabbed it.
I think if push came to shove, you'd do well.
What about the two of us?
Oh,
Who do you think? This is actually like we'll throw this over to himself.
no.
Who do you think out of the two of us would be in a zombie sort of situation? Would be the survivor? Will survive longer?
No, I can't say that's something I've contemplated.
Yeah, we're putting him on the.
We'll put him on the spot.
Okay,
He doesn't want to upset anyone.
No, you ain't going to upset nobody. Like nobody's going to get upset. Don't say me, because
I think you would do better.
Oh,
And I say that with all the love in the
that's
world.
okay,
that's
Colin.
okay.
But
You're wrong. I'd survive the shit out of us.
when it came time to make like a decision, you know, just like a practical one,
A
like,
snap decision, like
Snap decision.
this or that.
I
That.
think you've got a killer instinct.
Ooh. Tables had to going up a few inches there.
It has suddenly rose a little bit in here.
Between the two of you, so
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Like, okay, I'll take that on board. Yeah,
That's
I do
fair.
have a little bit of a killer instinct in me. Like,
I think he just picked you
little
to not
cunt.
make you feel bad about
it's
yourself.
okay.
It's
Like,
I'm only
no, I
messing.
appreciate
I'm
that.
only messing. I
When
think
we
you
can
would do
talk
well.
off camera about it.
I think you would do well in a zombie apocalypse.
I
just think
I don't
I'd do
think I'd
better.
last super long,
I
but I
think
think I'd be okay.
I think I'd last on.
Do you know where I go? Our old studio,
Yeah.
because that has the big gates
Big
around
gates,
it.
yeah.
Do you get me? No, it has barbed wire on the top of it. It's got
Yeah.
shutters all over the
Yeah.
place. If I was going hunted, do you get me? That show
But see,
hunted, I'd
yeah.
be going straight up there.
But see, it's a bit
where you
far.
find me.
It's a bit far from like.
Not from the gaff.
Yeah, but I mean from like places to get food. There's the garage around the corner. It doesn't matter.
You'd be, yeah, you're really thinking this.
There's a few pigeons.
Right, listen, I think we wrap it
I
up
think
there.
we'll wrap her up there.
We're just
So,
going down
yeah.
wormholes.
Wormhole after wormhole after wormhole.
But it's been good crack. It's been great being in Dock 1. We
Yeah.
love it here.
If-
And
If it's not, I think we'll say it to the folks. It's not
Say
the
it to the
end
folks.
right now.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of things have popped up in our personal lives and in our professional lives, and we're in a little bit of a
we're at crossroads.
of what we're doing. And for the moment, I think we're gonna put a pause on it.
We're going to just,
For now.
a little bit of a hiatus for the next couple of weeks
I
while
think-
we figure things
I
out.
think getting into the video side of things, the scheduling, the like work-life balance, there's a lot more that we didn't anticipate with video and with content and with
Yeah, of
everything
course.
like that. We're both fathers, full-time jobs. The lads are here full-time doing their thing as well. I think the last 3 months has been great.
It's been brilliant.
But we've learned a lot about what podcasting is and how
Like being very
being, like,
real.
doing
It's
proper,
not. Yeah.
it's not just up in the studio with 3 mics and Limo's laptop anymore.
No.
There's a lot
Times
more
have changed. Like.
thought and stuff that goes into it, and you know, it's caught up on us a little bit.
Yeah, we're looking to try and make it a little bit more sustainable for ourselves and for our team. Like, do
Yeah.
you get me? So that's something that we have to just prioritize moving forward. So while we're on this little bit of a break, that's the aim, and we aim to just come back stronger than ever. We love doing this.
Course,
we should
yeah.
say as well, this is great. We love meeting the people that we do and having, like, you know, really good conversations on this show. And we want to continue to elevate, but in order to elevate, we do need to prioritize certain things.
Yeah.
And we need to figure out what's best for the whole team. It's not just me and Ryan. It's like people, like, you know, in the studio. It's like our producers, sponsors,
That's-
everything. We're juggling a lot. So we need to make sure that we're all pulling in the right direction so we have the best content that can be put out for
Absolutely,
this podcast.
yeah.
So that's something that we're prioritizing in the next couple of weeks. And hopefully we'll be back stronger than
So
ever.
it's not a goodbye, it's a see you later.
Just see you later.
Yeah.
We'll be back as soon
Yeah.
as possible.
And yeah, we'll wrap up there. Thanks everyone for the support.
Love the sport.
We will be back,
And we'll see you shortly.
and we'll catch you. Like and subscribe.
Thanks. Just end it.
Bye.
Bye.